Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to go to the air right away. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Allen going to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Big strides, look at him go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Nighthawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, look at this defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Second and 11.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Wagner. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wagner. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, McPherson.
Right side, Thornton with it.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, McPherson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason. More time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. McPherson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McPherson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive.
This is caught inside the 15. And it'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play there. 59 yards.
Well, Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL. And at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it, too. And this, an absolutely gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a big, big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now a give, Irving running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Third down and 13.
Back to throw. McPherson in trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
Let's take it at around the 40.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They run out of the gun with Irving.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Allen now looks to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes.
The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a first down to boot.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. Fighting his way through contact. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Nighthawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not like too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jalen Hyatt.
70 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. In motion goes the tight end. Now Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Allen going to audible to a different look.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And it's a touchdown!
DK Metcalf.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Nighthawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. He's got a man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Looking to throw. McPherson.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, McPherson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Back to throw. McPherson forced out to his left.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun on third down, McPherson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 22.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Allen going to change this at the line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Irvin.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time. And
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. McPherson.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Now Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Nighthawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Off play action. McPherson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. McPherson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man complete. That's Wagner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. McPherson over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Wagner. And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Completes this one to Thornton.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And where to go? He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Allen going to change the look here. A run up the middle with Irvin.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Colts are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Throwing to start the drive. McPherson, he finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 81 yards.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. He'll take it inside the 25.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for Louisville, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. That's the face card on my wrist. She ate, she ate, she ate away. She ate, she ate, she ate away. She ate, she ate.